Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to go over text evidence. We've looked at some of these aspects in class this school year, but I think we need a refresher. So we're going to look at a couple of things having to do with text evidence. A lot of the skills we learn in 4th grade come from the Common Core standards. These skills with text evidence you will need for a lot of the standards in 4th grade, actually. So these skills are very, very important. So I need you to pay attention. And if you ever have an assignment in the future, know that this video is always here. You can always come back, watch it again, remember what we've gone over, and then complete your task. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at what is text evidence. Text evidence, these are the details, okay? The details and examples that come straight from the text. That's what text evidence means. We use text evidence to prove our points. Whatever, as a reader or as a writer, we're taking from the text, we're making our own opinions. We need to use the evidence from the book, from the text, from the passage to prove our ideas. So first we need to analyze the text. So we identify the important parts. We break it into parts. Okay, so we look at the text. Okay, what are the different parts? Once we do that, we need to find the main ideas. Identify the main ideas in the passage or the book or the text. Then you're going to look for the supporting evidence. What are the details in the text that support the main ideas? Okay. When you analyze the text, you have to include what was written in the text. You have to include your interpretation of the text, meaning what you understood from the text. As a reader, what did you get from it? And you need to quote, paraphrase, and or summarize the author's words to support your point. When answering questions about what you've read, you have to go back to the text to find proof. Okay? Whenever you're given a prompt as well for writing, you're given a question that you have to answer, go back to the text to find the evidence in the passage. Text evidence is the support for your analysis. And there are 3 types of text evidence. The first one is quotation, quoting, using quotation marks, okay? You write the text word for word. You need to use quotation marks around the exact words that you're taking from the text. The second way you can explain more about the text is to paraphrase. But you use your own words here. So unlike quoting, you're not taking the author's exact words. You're using your own words to explain the point that the author made. You're changing the words, but you're keeping the same meaning. So if we're looking at the whole passage, we're looking at one of the points, one of the specific points, or maybe a few of the points that he made, and we're using our own words to explain them. Okay? Your paraphrasing should be shorter than the original text. Okay, so it should not take longer to explain what the author said. And then the last way is to summarize. You're going to use your own words to explain the author's idea. This is different from paraphrasing because it is more general. You're talking about the whole passage and the whole text. And you're also including what you understood. Okay, paraphrasing is only the author's ideas and opinions. When you summarize, you can include what you understood from the author. And you don't really need page numbers when you summarize. You do need page numbers for when you're quoting and for when you're paraphrasing. So the reason why we write what page number the information came from is because you have to give credit to your source for each type of text evidence that you use. So if you're using quotation, like a quotation text evidence, you can write or you can say on page blank, the author wrote, quote, and then you say word for word what the author wrote. Okay? When you're paraphrasing, you can say something like, the details that support the main idea are, that should say are, not is. Let me go ahead and edit that. Okay. Got my own mistakes. Oopsies. Oh no. As I was saying, when you paraphrase, you can say something like, the details that support the main idea are blank, blank, and blank. This is on page blank. If it's more than one page, you do need to include every single page that those details are found in the passage. Okay, so you can say these are found on pages blank, blank, and blank. When you're using a summary text evidence, you can just explain what the story was about, or what the text was summarizing, or what the story included. Okay. So now I want you to go to Google Classroom, and we're going to do a couple of worksheets reviewing the different types of text evidence that we use to prove our point when we are working on our writing, or when we're doing partner talk. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.